play.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Cunningham. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Cunningham. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Cunningham. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This will be taken at the 10. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now he'll throw deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Raiders.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll buy some time right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, it's Cunningham. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. This is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Abraham. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. 3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They'll run on first down. Abraham. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now, Abraham. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry runs. There to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On first down, Abraham. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now it's Nwangu, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, fighting through. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs, able to fight through one tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Jacobs. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll run on 1st down. Abraham now whistles in a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line. Taking on the midfield logo. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Abraham. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps. And
they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. Well, this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive. and they come up with a pick right there.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Jacobs now. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. 27 yards. And the Raiders are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And again, it's Mahomes. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten. And he is in! Touchdown, Raiders! A 12-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Out to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man. Complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there for KC. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes rolling to his left. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. On first down, Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down, Jacobs once more. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On 1st down, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for KC. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. One final try for Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.